Hey YouTube, hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this look right here and a review on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Now, a little backstory about mine. Callie got to it before I could finish the video, and she completely destroyed my palette. This is only my second or third time using it, so I'm very sad, but it sounds really bad, but I ordered another one, so this is probably just gonna go in my kit because I'm really anal like that. I like my things to look a certain type of way, and thanks to my baby, it doesn't. So look at her. Say hi, Callie. She's upset right now because she got in trouble because we do not play with mommy's makeup. So today I'm going to be doing this glam look, which is perfect for a night out. There are a lot of special events coming up. I think June is the huge wedding season. So you have wedding season, you have prom season, all these night out on the town events coming up. And sometimes people don't want to do the classic brown smoky eye. So for today, I did this pinkish purple one. Pink is actually my favorite color. And I just thought, you guys know me and color. This is a full coverage foundation look. Fullest. My skin is not seeping through at all. I did go a little light on my bronzer and contour today. I actually didn't contour, I just bronzed, and I only used a powder bronzer. So that's what helps the rest of the face kind of come off a little more soft since the eyes are so dramatic. So my thoughts, I wanted to do a review on this palette, and normally when I do a review, I would like for my palette to look a little better, but we're just going to go ahead and jump right into my thoughts. My thoughts on this palette, oh my gosh, this palette is, your everyday girl's best friend. It has all the shades, and even though mine looks really jacked up, you could still see the colors. All of the shades are all the blending shades you need, all the pops of colors for if you want to do a neutral look. You've got a black, you've got a cream, and you've got gold. And typically that's usually all you need. If I were to go on a trip, when I go on my trip, this is probably the only eyeshadow palette I will need, especially in the summertime when your looks are a little less festive and a little more soft and subtle. A lot of the times, the more popular pops of color are the bright colors. So it's either you go super soft or super bright, and they're usually the neon and colorful looks, which you all know your girl loves, and I cannot wait to tap into those. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lay. This is the Lady Beauty channel. Oh yeah. Go ahead and click the subscribe button because you will not be disappointed. Make sure to click the little bell so you'll be notified every time that I post a video. And drum roll please. Without further ado, let's get straight into the tutorial. So sometimes I like to prime my face before I get started with my makeup just because I like for it to sit and, have a chance to absorb into my skin and do what it's meant to do. So right here I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 2. It's a smoothing primer, and then I'm using a sample of the Urban Decay. This is the pre-makeup. I guess it's kind of like the Smashbox primer water. So I went ahead and did one eye and my eyebrows off camera. I started by, why can't I talk? My base is the MAC 24-Hour Extended Eye Base, and then to set that, I'm using the shade Tempura. I really like this shade as a setting powder. I set from my brow to my crease area, and then I go in with this fluffy Sephora brush. It's the number 10 Pro Crease Brush and the shade Orange Soda, and I'm just going to very messily blend this into the crease area. I'm just going to do windshield wiper motions and a bunch of large circles. Now with a smaller brush, I'm going in with the shade Sienna. This is a more burnt, kind of has a reddish hue to it, but I wanted it to be a little more cool tone. So once I placed the product in the crease area and created that line that I wanted, the depth, I went in with the shade Dusty Rose, which is just going to cool this line out. As you can see, it was very warm before, and now it looks more like a mauve brown, like a mauve reddish brown. So it's kind of like I created my own color, but yeah, that's how I did it. So on the outer corner, I'm going in with the shade Noir, which is the black, and this is a really pigmented black. So as you can see, I pretty much just touched the powder, and then I'm creating like an A shape with a pencil brush. So it's just like when you're kids and you're in kindergarten and you use a pencil and you create an A. That's pretty much what you're doing with the outer corner of your eye, and then dragging that color in towards your eyelid. And now with that same fluffy brush that I used to place Dusty Rose, I'm going to pretty much dust the edges of the Noir shade and kind of blend it out. And then to help it blend even more, I went in with the shade Mulberry, which is like this plummy red color. And I'm pulling that into the black and then back into the eyelid area. So I'll take steps. And now with like a flicking motion, this just helps to make it look more blown out. Now I'm going back in with my soft ochre paint pot and a flat concealer brush, and I'm going to clean up the inner third of the eyelid, and I'm using patting motions just to get it smooth. And then the shade that I'm using for my lid color is called Sultry, which is this purple, pink, red. I don't really know how to describe it. It's a really nice rusty color, and it is very sultry. So I'm patting that all onto the eyelid. You want to make sure you get it nice and saturated, because then you're going to blend the outer corner shade in with that. So for my inner highlight, I went with the shade that's right next to it, which is called Rose Pink. Since I do have such a rosy color, I wanted to keep it in the pink family. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my wing liner off camera, and then I'm going to start on my face. This is the Stila, this is like their liquid drops, and then I went in with my my Huda Beauty foundation. This is in the shade, I believe it's Toffee, but again, I will have all of these shades on my blog, and the gist of it will be down in the description bar. Although I have been really bad at like putting that stuff in there, so my apologies. So I went in with the Tarte Shape Tape because I haven't used it in a while because I was boycotting it, but I wanted like a full coverage glam. I highly recommend, if you're doing a full coverage foundation, you don't need a full coverage concealer. This to me was a mistake. Like it was like overload. Like it was way too much for me. I'm sorry if you can hear Callie and Dylan are playing and they're making so much noise. But as you can see, this like just covered up everything. So I'm going to set my face using the CoverFX translucent powder. And I'm going to lightly, not even lightly, I did everything heavy this day. I'm going to bake under my eyes and the center of my face. This is how I contour my nose. And maybe I'll have a video on how I do all of that. But now I'm going to go ahead and dust all that off. Since it is a full coverage foundation, it really didn't need much setting, but the leftover powder from where I baked, I just used that to set the rest of my face. Now I'm going in with this MarcJacobs contour palette. I haven't used this in so long, and the name of it I will have in the description bar. I'm just going to lightly dust that on my cheeks because, again, I didn't want it to be too harsh, but I do need to bring some color back into my face. And I'm just going to lightly put a little bit on the contoured area of my nose. Not necessary, but like I said, I went super glam. Now I'm doing my MarcJacobs eyeliner once again. You guys know I love this eyeliner so much. And then Callie got to my soft glam and I was like about to cry. Like, I lied to you not, I was like, I don't even think you're my child anymore. So I'm going back in with that mulberry color and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. And we're using a pencil brush because even though the shadows are ruined, they are still, I can still use them. So I'm setting my face with the Glam Glow, no, this is the Mario Badescu Lavender and Camimil spray. And then I'm going to coat my lower lashes using the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara in black. I'm using this, I believe this is Peaches by MAC, and I'm going to go ahead and place that on the on my cheekbones give my face a little more color. And then for highlight, I used the Maybelline, the Rose Gold. And I don't know why I didn't show it. So right here, I'm going in with lip liner. This is the NYX Earthtone Lip Liner. And then for lip gloss, I used the MarcJacobs Lip Gloss. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't have it next to me, so I'll have the name of it in the description bar. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, beauties, stay blessed.